Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Adam and Lina Podcast.
Hey there, it's wonderful to have you with us today.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Lina. We're here to help you speak English naturally and confidently in real-life situations.
If this video is helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to Adam and Lina Podcast.
Your support means everything to us. Thank you.
Today's topic is something you'll use almost every single day in English conversations.
We're learning how to describe your daily routine in natural, fluent English.
Whether you're chatting with new friends, preparing for job interviews, or just practicing your English, this skill is essential.
So, Adam, let's jump right in. Tell me, what happened this morning before you came here?
Well, this morning was interesting. My alarm went off at 6:45, but I actually woke up at 6:30 naturally.
Oh, you woke up before your alarm. That's impressive.
Yeah, sometimes my body just knows it's time to wake up, but I stayed in bed checking my messages until the alarm rang.
I understand that completely. I do the same thing. It's hard to jump out of bed immediately.
Exactly. So after my alarm went off, I finally got up, stretched a little, and headed to the bathroom.
What's your bathroom routine like?
First, I brush my teeth thoroughly for 2 full minutes. Then I splash cold water on my face to really wake myself up.
Cold water. Doesn't that shock your system?
It does, but that's exactly why I do it. It's like an instant wake-up call for my brain.
Interesting. I'm completely the opposite. I take a hot shower first thing in the morning.
Really? How long do you shower for?
Usually about 15 minutes. I know it's a bit long, but the hot water helps me feel refreshed and ready for the day.
That makes sense. I actually shower at night before bed, not in the morning.
Oh, you're a night shower person. Why do you prefer that?
Because I go to the gym after work, so I feel like I need to shower before getting into bed. It just feels cleaner.
That's very logical. Everyone has their own system. So after your morning bathroom routine, what comes next?
I go back to my bedroom and make my bed. I fold the blanket neatly and arrange the pillows.
You make your bed every single day?
Every single day without fail. It's actually a habit I started 3 years ago, and it's changed my life.
How has it changed your life?
It sounds small, but starting the day with one completed task makes me feel productive and organized for everything else.
I've heard that before. Many successful people talk about making their bed as a morning ritual.
What about you? Do you make your bed?
Honestly, not every day. Maybe 3 or 4 times a week. But you're inspiring me to be more consistent.
You should try it. Now, after making my bed, I get dressed for the day.
What do you typically wear? Does your job require formal clothing?
I work in a creative agency, so the dress code is pretty casual. I usually wear dark jeans, a button-up shirt, and sneakers.
That sounds comfortable and professional. I work in marketing, and we have a similar dress code.
What do you usually wear?
I like wearing dress pants or a skirt with a nice blouse. Sometimes I wear a blazer if I have client meetings.
Do you plan your outfits the night before?
I try to, but I don't always succeed. Sometimes I stand in front of my closet for 10 minutes trying to decide.
I know that struggle. Okay, so after getting dressed, it's time for the most important part of my morning.
Let me guess. Breakfast?
Exactly. I'm absolutely useless without a proper breakfast.
Me too. What do you usually eat?
It depends on how much time I have. On busy mornings, I make overnight oats with banana and chia seeds.
Overnight oats. That's so healthy and convenient.
Yeah, I prepare them the night before so they're ready to eat in the morning. What about you?
I usually cook eggs, sometimes scrambled, sometimes an omelet with vegetables and cheese.
That sounds delicious. Do you cook every single morning?
Most mornings, yes, but on really rushed days, I just grab a yogurt and a banana and eat it on my way to work.
We've all been there. And what do you drink with breakfast?
I absolutely must have coffee. A large cup of strong black coffee. No sugar, no milk.
Wow, strong black coffee. You're hardcore.
I need that caffeine boost. What about you?
I drink green tea every morning. I'm not a big coffee fan, actually.
Really? That's unusual. Most people I know are coffee addicts.
I know I'm the odd one out, but green tea gives me energy without making me jittery.
That's a good point. So, after breakfast, what's next in your routine?
After eating, I quickly wash my dishes. I can't leave the kitchen messy.
I'm the same way. I always clean up immediately after eating.
Then I grab my backpack, check that I have my wallet, keys, and phone, and I head out the door.
What time do you usually leave your house?
Around 7:85 a.m. My goal is to get to work before 8:30.
How do you commute to work?
I drive my car. It takes about 35 to 40 minutes depending on traffic.
That's quite a commute. Do you listen to anything while driving?
Always. I listen to podcasts about business, technology, or sometimes just comedy shows to make me laugh.
Podcasts are great for commutes. I take the metro to work.
How long is your metro ride?
About 25 minutes. I usually read a book or scroll through the news on my phone.
Reading on the metro is smart use of time. What time do you arrive at work?
I get there around 8:50, just 10 minutes before my official start time of 9 a.m.
Same here. I like arriving a bit early to settle in. What's the first thing you do when you arrive?
I go straight to my desk, turn on my computer, and while it's starting up, I make myself another cup of coffee from the office machine.
Another cup of coffee. How many cups do you drink per day?
Usually 3, one at home, one when I arrive, and one after lunch.
That's a lot of caffeine. What do you do once your computer is ready?
I check my email first. I usually have about 30 to 50 new emails from the previous evening and early morning.
That's a lot. Do you respond to all of them immediately?
No way. I just scan through them, mark the urgent ones, and create a priority list for the day.
That's smart. I do something similar. I also check my calendar to see what meetings I have scheduled.
How many meetings do you typically have?
It varies wildly. Some days I have just one meeting. Other days I'm in meetings from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m.
Back-to-back meetings can be exhausting.
They really can be. What does your typical morning at work look like?
From 9 to 12, I usually work on marketing campaigns. I write content, design graphics, analyze data, and coordinate with my team.
Do you collaborate a lot with your colleagues?
Yes, constantly. Marketing is very collaborative. We have team huddles, brainstorming sessions, and creative reviews.
That sounds dynamic and creative. Do you take any breaks during the morning?
I try to take a short 10-minute break around 10:30. I walk to the kitchen, refill my coffee, maybe chat with a coworker.
Those small breaks are important for productivity. I take a break around 11 a.m.
What do you do during your break?
Sometimes I step outside for fresh air, or I just walk around the office to stretch my legs.
Movement is so important when you're sitting at a desk all day. Now, let's talk about lunch. What time do you eat?
I usually take lunch between 12:30 and 1:30. We have a flexible lunch hour at my company.
That's nice. Where do you eat lunch?
We have a cafeteria at work, but honestly, the food isn't great, so I often bring my own lunch from home.
What do you bring?
Usually leftovers from dinner the night before. Yesterday I had pasta with grilled vegetables. Today I brought chicken salad.
Meal prep is so practical. I admire people who can do it consistently.
What about you? Where do you eat?
There are several restaurants and cafes near my office, so I usually buy lunch. I know it's more expensive, but I enjoy the variety.
What kind of food do you get?
It changes every day. Sometimes a sandwich, sometimes a salad, sometimes Asian food like sushi or noodles.
That does sound nice to have variety. Do you eat alone or with colleagues?
Usually with 2 or 3 coworkers. We use lunch as social time to talk about non-work things.
That's healthy. Work friendships are important. I eat alone most days because my schedule doesn't always align with others.
Do you use your lunch break for anything else besides eating?
Sometimes I run quick errands. I might go to the bank, post office, or pharmacy if I need something.
Efficient. Now, what happens after lunch? How's your afternoon?
After lunch, from about 1:30 to 5:30, I continue working on projects, attending afternoon meetings, and responding to emails.
Do you experience the afternoon energy slump? You know, that tired feeling around 2 or 3 p.m.?
Oh, absolutely. Around 3 p.m., I always feel a dip in energy and concentration.
What do you do when that happens?
I usually have a healthy snack like nuts or an apple, drink some water, and sometimes I do a few quick stretches at my desk.
Those are all good strategies. I usually grab a piece of dark chocolate and take a very short walk.
Dark chocolate is actually a smart choice. It has caffeine and antioxidants.
Exactly. What time does your workday end?
Officially at 5:30 p.m., but realistically I often stay until 6 or even 6:30 if I have unfinished tasks.
Same here. I aim to leave at 5:30, but it doesn't always work out that way.
What's the last thing you do before leaving the office?
I make a quick to-do list for the next day, shut down my computer, organize my desk, and then I'm out.
Organization for the next day is smart. How do you feel at the end of the workday?
Usually tired but satisfied. If I accomplish my main goals for the day, I feel good. If not, I feel a bit stressed.
I completely understand that feeling. So, what's your commute home like?
The metro is usually very crowded during evening rush hour. Everyone is tired and just wants to get home.
Do you do anything during that commute?
Sometimes I listen to music with my headphones. Other times I just zone out and think about my day or my evening plans.
Mental decompression time. My drive home is similar. I listen to relaxing music to transition from work mode to home mode.
What time do you usually arrive home?
Around 6:45 or 7 p.m. What about you?
About the same, around 6:30 or 7.
And what's the very first thing you do when you walk through your door?
I immediately kick off my shoes. It's such a relief for my feet.
Same. Then I put my keys and wallet in the same spot every single day so I never lose them.
That's a smart habit. I should do that. I'm always searching for my keys.
After that, I change out of my work clothes into comfortable sweatpants and a t-shirt.
That's the best feeling, isn't it? Changing into comfortable clothes signals that the workday is truly over.
Absolutely. What do you change into?
Yoga pants and an oversized hoodie. Maximum comfort.
Perfect. So after changing, what's next?
I usually feel a bit hungry, so I have a small snack while I think about what to make for dinner.
What kind of snacks do you have?
Usually fruit, crackers with cheese, or sometimes vegetable steaks with hummus.
Healthy snacks. Do you cook dinner every night?
Most nights, yes. I actually enjoy cooking. It's therapeutic for me after a stressful day.
What's your go-to dinner?
I rotate between a few favorites: stir-fried vegetables with tofu and rice, baked salmon with roasted vegetables, or pasta with homemade tomato sauce.
Those all sound delicious and healthy. How long does cooking usually take?
On weeknights, I try to keep it simple, so maybe 30 to 45 minutes from start to finish.
That's reasonable. I have to confess I'm not much of a cook.
Really? What do you do for dinner then?
I eat out a lot, or I order food delivery. Sometimes I make very simple things like grilled cheese sandwiches or instant noodles.
There's nothing wrong with that. Cooking isn't for everyone.
What time do you usually eat dinner?
Around 8 p.m., I eat at my dining table while watching YouTube videos or listening to podcasts.
I eat around the same time, usually 8 or 8:30.
Do you watch TV while eating?
Always. I catch up on my favorite series. Right now, I'm watching a crime drama.
After dinner, what do you do with the dishes?
I wash them immediately. I cannot go to bed knowing there are dirty dishes in the sink.
I'm exactly the same. A clean kitchen helps me relax.
So after dinner and cleanup, what does your evening look like?
This is my favorite part of the day. From about 8:30 to 10:30, I have free time to do whatever I want.
What do you typically do?
It depends on my mood and the day of the week. Sometimes I read novels, sometimes I watch movies, sometimes I video call my family.
Do you have any regular evening activities or hobbies?
Yes, on Mondays and Wednesdays, I do online yoga classes from 8 to 9 p.m.
That's fantastic. How long have you been doing yoga?
About 2 years now. It helps me stay flexible and reduces my stress levels.
I really should try yoga. My evening routine is less structured. I mostly watch Netflix, browse social media, or sometimes play video games.
Entertainment and relaxation are important too. Do you see friends during the week?
Not usually during the week because everyone is busy, but I text my friends and we make plans for the weekend.
That makes sense. Weeknights are for resting.
Exactly. Now let's talk about the bedtime routine. What time do you usually start getting ready for bed?
Around 10:30 p.m., I start winding down. I turn off the TV and start my nighttime routine.
What does that involve?
First, I lay out my clothes for the next day. This saves so much time in the morning.
That's really smart planning.
Then I go to the bathroom and do my skincare routine. I remove my makeup, cleanse my face, apply toner, serum, and moisturizer.
Wow, that's quite detailed. How long does that take?
About 15 minutes. Skincare is important. What's your nighttime routine?
Much simpler than yours. I brush my teeth, floss, and wash my face with just soap and water.
No moisturizer?
Nope, I know I probably should, but I keep it simple.
To each their own. What else do you do before bed?
I set 2 alarms on my phone just to be safe. Then I plug in my phone to charge overnight.
2 alarms. Are you afraid you won't wake up?
I'm a deep sleeper, so yes, I need backup alarms.
That's wise. Do you do anything in bed before falling asleep?
I usually scroll through Instagram or TikTok for about 20 minutes. I know it's bad for sleep, but it's my habit.
The blue light from screens can definitely affect sleep quality. I try to avoid screens before bed.
What do you do instead?
I read a physical book for about 30 minutes. It helps my mind relax and makes me sleepy naturally.
That's a healthier habit. Maybe I should try that. What time do you actually fall asleep?
Usually between 11 and 11:30 p.m. I need at least 7 hours of sleep to function properly.
I go to sleep around midnight or 12:30. I'm naturally a night owl, so falling asleep early is difficult for me.
How many hours of sleep do you get?
Usually 6 to 6.5 hours. I know it's not enough, but I can't seem to change my pattern.
Sleep is so important for health. Maybe try gradually going to bed 15 minutes earlier each week.
That's good advice. Now, I should mention that everything we've discussed is about weekdays. Weekends are completely different.
Oh, absolutely. My weekend routine is totally different from my weekday routine.
Let's talk about that. What time do you wake up on Saturdays and Sundays?
I don't set an alarm on weekends, so I usually wake up naturally around 9 or 9:30 a.m.
Lucky. I still wake up around 7 or 8 a.m. even on weekends. My body's just programmed that way.
What do you do on Saturday mornings?
I usually go to the gym for about an hour. Then I come home, shower, and make a big breakfast.
What kind of breakfast?
On weekends, I take time to cook properly. I make pancakes or French toast or a full English breakfast with eggs, bacon, and toast.
That sounds amazing. I also make special breakfasts on weekends. Sometimes I go to a cafe with friends for brunch.
Brunch is great. What do you do on weekend afternoons?
I usually do all my household chores.
Laundry, cleaning, vacuuming, organizing, all the things I don't have time for during the week.
Same. I do deep cleaning on Saturday afternoons. It takes about 3 hours to clean my whole apartment.
Do you enjoy cleaning, or is it just a necessary task?
Honestly, I actually find it satisfying. I like the feeling of a completely clean space.
I understand that. What about Sunday?
Sunday is my relaxation day. I might go hiking, meet friends for lunch, watch movies, or just do absolutely nothing.
Doing nothing is underrated. Sometimes we all need a day to just rest.
What about your Sundays?
Sunday is my meal prep day. I spend the afternoon cooking all my lunches for the upcoming week.
How long does meal prep take?
Usually about 2 to 3 hours, but it's worth it. I save time, money, and eat healthier during the week.
That's really impressive discipline.
Well, we've talked about a complete day now, from morning to night, weekdays and weekends.
We really have, and we used so many useful words and phrases. Let's review some of them.
Great idea. Let's help everyone remember the most important expressions.
First, let's talk about the phrase wake up versus get up. They're different.
Yes, wake up means your eyes open and you become conscious. Get up means you physically leave the bed.
For example, I wake up at 7 a.m., but I don't get up until 7:15.
Perfect. Another important word is routine. What does routine mean?
A routine is the regular way you do something, your usual pattern or habit.
Right. Your morning routine, your bedtime routine, your daily routine. These are the things you do regularly.
Another keyword we used a lot is usually.
Usually means something happens most of the time, but not always 100%.
For example, I usually drink coffee, but sometimes I drink tea.
We also use often, which is similar. I often go to the gym, means I do it frequently.
And the opposite would be rarely or seldom or never.
Good point. Now let's talk about the word commute.
Commute means the journey from your home to your work and back again.
You can use it as a noun or a verb. My commute is 30 minutes, or I commute by train.
Another useful phrase is get ready.
Get ready means to prepare yourself. I get ready for work means I shower, dress, eat breakfast, all the preparation.
We also talked about wind down. What does that mean?
Wind down means to gradually relax and slow down after activity.
For example, in the evening, I wind down by reading a book.
Perfect. Another phrase is turn in, which means to go to bed.
It's a more casual way to say it. I turn in around 11 p.m.
We use the expression run errands a lot too.
Running errands means doing small tasks like going to the bank, post office, or grocery store.
Right. I need to run some errands this afternoon.
One more important phrase. Grab a bite means to eat something quickly.
Like, I'm hungry. Let me grab a bite before the meeting.
These phrases make your English sound much more natural and native-like.
Absolutely. Now let's summarize everything we covered today.
We started with the morning routine, waking up, getting out of bed, bathroom activities, getting dressed, and eating breakfast.
Then we discussed the commute to work and what we do when we first arrive at the office.
We talked about our work activities, morning routines at work, taking breaks, and collaborating with colleagues.
We covered lunchtime in detail, what we eat, where we eat, and who we eat with.
Then the afternoon work period and dealing with the afternoon energy slump.
We discussed the commute home, arriving home, and that wonderful feeling of changing into comfortable clothes.
Dinner preparation, eating, cleaning up, and then evening relaxation time.
Finally, we talked about bedtime routines and getting good sleep.
And we even covered how weekends are different from weekdays.
Now it's time for our question of the day.
Today's question is, what's one thing you want to change about your daily routine?
Maybe you want to wake up earlier, exercise more, eat healthier, or sleep better.
For me, I want to go to bed earlier so I can get more sleep. I know 6 hours isn't enough.
For me, I want to add a morning meditation practice, just 10 minutes of quiet time before starting the busy day.
Those are both great goals. So everyone watching, what about you?
Write in the comments, I want to, and tell us what you'd like to change or improve.
Maybe you want to drink more water, take more breaks, spend less time on your phone, or cook more meals at home.
Whatever it is, share it with us. We read every comment and we'd love to hear your goals.
And writing in English is great practice too.
Don't worry about perfect grammar, just express your thoughts.
Well, everyone, that brings us to the end of today's conversation.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us and practicing your English.
We hope you feel more confident talking about your daily routine now.
Remember, the key is practice. Try describing your day out loud, even if you're alone.
Talk to yourself in the mirror, record yourself on your phone, or practice with a language partner.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up.